Ever since Blocktales Demo 3 with all the weird stuff happening, a whole new space within the Blocktales community opened up, which would of course be theories, in which the fans would try to guess or try to speculate what's going on with the lore of the game and what's like the backstory of all these characters, and many people are also making predictions on what we might see in the future of this game. So for this video, I'll be reacting to a bunch of fan theories, and what better place to do it than of course Reddit.
Oh my god, bro.
Like honestly, I just found out today that Blocktales had a subreddit. It honestly seems pretty active because as far as I know, like it's unofficial and I don't think any devs are active in here at all. So it's pretty much just a fan-made community. Only way to find it is if you actually try to search for it. Honestly, you know the community is healthy when the first thing you see is whatever the hell this is. So I'm just gonna type in theory in the search bar and see what shows up. And then I'm gonna sort by new in order to only look at posts that came out after chapter 3 released. There we go. And I think we might be off to a great start. Look at this. Fear is Tesla in disguise. That's just crazy, man. Oh wow, there's an actual theory. Griefer has depression / is emo. So we do have proof for this, which is the definition of grief itself, meaning intense sorrow, especially caused by someone's death and trouble or annoyance. And in the room where we see Griefer, we also have two different posters of like two different skulls, one that looks happy and one that looks mad, which I guess like these two little expressions on the skulls sort of, I don't know, like represent the two different definitions of grief. Which I guess the happy one is representing like the trolling type of grief, and then the other skull sort of represents the sad type of grief, which is like grieving when someone dies. And we have another piece of evidence in this line of dialogue that says this isn't like you. And apparently changes of someone's behavior is a symptom of depression. And supposedly people with depression describe themselves as being trapped in a cage. And the room that the griefer sleeps in just so happens to be a literal cage. And having the room of a Twitch streamer also appears to be a sign of depression. And here we have another crazy theory. The griefer was the player that killed the Ender Dragon. What? And someone says, since there's the dream world backgrounds, I have a slight theory. It's like the player actually misses Brad and the Cruel King, which is why they appear in the dream world. I think I found an actual good theory. So this guy says that Demo 4 was gonna take place in the Badlands, which I think is actually confirmed by a dev. And apparently the Badlands are a place in Roblox where exploiters and hackers are sent. Which could mean that we could see some type of exploiter or hacker type of character or like bosses in the game. More notably 1x1x1x1, which is one of the most popular Roblox hackers, and I don't know if he's like an actual Roblox player or some type of myth created by Roblox themselves, because recently they've been acknowledging him and like making lore about him in some of the more recent events. But anyways, this theory states that this hacker could actually play some type of big role in the next chapter, since he's kind of been foreshadowed since the ghost of Hax is green, which apparently this guy is also green. So yeah, but that's just a theory, as this guy says. But I'd actually love to see him as like a character or like a major character in the next chapter. So this next theory states that Slasher could actually be Telemon himself. And while he plays a very small role in Demo 3 surprisingly, when he literally is in the icon of Demo 3. And the icons for Demo 2 and Demo 1 were Crow King and the Griefer, which actually played really big roles in the story. But the Slasher guy, he's just like there just to stop you from getting the little ball thing, or like to try to stop you from getting the sword. And that's pretty much it. And we've also been hearing about Telemon like multiple times, but we never actually get to see him. And this guy also says that in Demo 4 we might be getting an ally card of the Slasher guy, because apparently it's fitting. And this guy says, but hey, it's just a theory, a Blocktales theory. But then this comment says that Telemon is actually Shedletsky, because in real life that's his alt account. But I don't know if there's any way that Blocktales could do something with that concept.
Alright guys, there was this really cool theory that I include in the video, but I hadn't realized the audio messed up, so I'll make the AI read it since I can't record right now. But pretty much the theory states that the Slasher is actually the butler from the mansion. Pretty much the butler seemed like he was hiding something and was worried the player would catch on, so he decided to take on the player himself. They both also seem to have teleportation powers, since they both just disappear, never to be seen again. This is actually an interesting theory, and I wonder if we'll see any more hints in the future. If y'all still watching, make sure to subscribe, since I will be doing a few streams the following week this video comes out, including beating the Chapter 3 pit for a video I've been procrastinating on, and playing awful blocktales ripoffs. Subscribe and join my Discord to be there live and to even come play with me to be in a video. Anyways, back to the rest of the theories.
And then the post right underneath this says, awesome lesbian couple and cruel king. And then in the comments, people are speculating on what are Cruel King's and Griefer's thoughts on gay people. And then we have a desperate Cruel King fan hoping that he's gonna make an appearance in Demo 4. But then this guy in the comments actually makes a good point, saying that we could see a call card of like the Griefer aka Brad, because like we do have one of the Cruel King even though he did die, meaning Griefer could get the same treatment and we can get a call card of him in the future. And then we got descriptions of the 4 like emotion people that we had to fight, with hatred calling you weak, vulnerable, susceptible, fear saying you're making a big mistake, take your time like I do, back to my eternal rest, and greed being all about dollar bills. And here we got another absolutely crazy theory. Guys, you won't believe it. Hatred is red because red is in his name. He'd be yellow if his name was Hate Yellow. He'd be blue if his name was Hate Blue, and so on. This guy asked did Griefer straight up steal a beanbag from the library, because that would be hilarious. So in the top picture there's 3 beanbags in the library with 1 missing, and the bottom picture is Griefer's room with a beanbag. So this guy is basically saying that that 1 beanbag in Griefer's room is actually stolen from the library. This is actually insane. Like I'm actually gonna go check if this is real. Alright, so this is the library, and then we're gonna go check on Griefer's room. No way this is real. Bro, how did this guy even notice this? Bro, how much spare time do you have to actually notice this? Like, who was the first person to actually catch this? What the hell? This is actually crazy. Like, I wonder if the blocktales devs actually intended to make this and they're actually happy that someone finally noticed it. And now we have this guy saying that hatred suffers from scoliosis, which is why his back looks like that. And this comment says health issue. Alright, I'm actually done. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like half of these weren't even theories, they were more like memes, since this is like Reddit that we're talking about. But if you want to see an entire video of a blocktales Reddit meme review, then let me know in the comments. Cause I actually did see some like funny ass posts, but I didn't include them because they had nothing to do with theories. So if this video gets like 100 likes, I'll do a meme review in the future. But if you're new, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and also follow my socials. I have a Twitter linked below. And also I made a brand new account on Blue Sky, which is like the same as Twitter but with less bots and stuff, and it's actually been getting like more traction recently. So if you do have an account on there, make sure to follow. But low-key, I don't know if this app is gonna die within like a month, so if it does, then just ignore this part of the video. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.